fly, Bobby.
Hey guys, and welcome back to part 7 of Saints Row 2, the Ascension of Harvey One-Face. Last episode, we ended things off with the elimination of the Sons of Samdi, acquiring the rest of their territory and businesses, and finally bringing a bit of justice to these ravaged streets. What the hell was that? Now, we only have one street gang left in Stillwater. The League of Shadows, I mean the Brotherhood. Time to see what's up with that. Setting off with Carlos to the caverns southeast of the city. My League of Shadows reference was coming to life before my very eyes, as we ventured into the depths to meet their leader.
Harvey Dent.
You sure about that?
This conversation feels like one between Harvey and Bane, and I don't even feel like I have to try at this point.
What do you want?
Suggesting diplomacy over violence, our surprisingly peaceful turn of events is hilariously interrupted by the police.
This way!
It's the commish. It looks like a team-up to get through this one, was in order.
Damn!
This madness followed us as we made our way to the surface. Faced with whether to take the stairs to street level or the steps to the water, I decided to keep heading up and make a vehicular getaway. This all worked pretty well. Aside from one cop, who pulled a glorious pit maneuver on us, he was not giving up the chase.
A thug who showed his true nature when he betrayed the trust of this great man and murdered him in cold blood.
Getting our first real look at the Brotherhood's operations,
Jesus, it's like a coked up sideshow.
we are introduced to Jessica, Bane's girlfriend, before continuing our discussion from before.
The Brotherhood is about to come into something big, and I think the Saints are going to want to get in on the ground floor.
So what's the offer?
2080.
Of course. Disguised initially as diplomacy, our little conference turns into an assertion of power.
Is this a joke? I used to own still.
Used to is right. Time's passed you by.
Oh my.
Now you're a has-been with some burn scars.
Well, these negotiations are going fucking terribly.
You shut the fuck up before...
You're kidding me, right?
Do you feel in charge?
Let's go, Carlos.
I get fucking zero respect. I honestly felt so slighted by this that I returned to the caverns and took it out of spite. Fucking dickheads. I got into a police chase after that lasted 20 minutes and really gave me time to think about our plan going forward. And perhaps there is a way.
Do you know that guy?
Our old pal Donnie.
I miss you.
Oh, that's sweet, Donnie. I missed you too.
Oh, shit.
He's been helping the Brotherhood since our fiery accident, and today, he's gonna help us. Tasking him with planting bombs on a few trucks, our preemptive middle finger to the Brotherhood was coming together nicely. Using their own tools against them.
Can't go against the Brotherhood. They'll kill me.
This was all very satisfying. I could tell Bane was not going to be happy with this one.
You had a choice, Donnie.
By the way, guys, his real name is Marrow. So, Bane Marrow.
Of course.
That actually sounds like it could be a person. Oh, look, the Brotherhood! Not wanting to let up on the pressure, I met up with Carlos on the train to discuss our options going forward.
What you got for me?
Nothing?
Are you shitting me?
Apparently with limited information about their operations, other than trucks and tattoos,
And the shipment.
Which you know nothing about.
we're left to improvise our next move.
I think I got an idea.
Shocked with having to complete this by 6 a.m., my understanding of what is even happening, nonetheless the time it takes to do it, had me scrambling to pull this off. Ah, I see. Driving a Geiger counter at the gun shop, and making our way off in a boat for the nuclear plant. A phone call with Carlos shines a bit of light on our overall objective.
Carlos, I'm planning on bringing a little souvenir back from the new plant. Be ready to pick me up when I give the call.
No problem, boss. I'll get to a helicopter.
It seems a bit of chemical warfare is in order. I know it well. I mean, Making landfall at the docks, it appears Ace Chemicals is a highly secured facility, as our attempts to blend in were quickly noticed. Locked into a high-speed pursuit with security, I took evasive maneuvers to try and shake them, eventually getting up on this ramp platform where I could manage the situation and begin our search for the toxic waste, which seemed to be around this building. Oh, fuck you. Grabbing what we came for, I ran back for our truck, calling up Carlos for a heli extraction.
I've got the stuff we need, Carlos.
I'm on my way.
A means of transportation that I feel we could have used to get us here. I had to defend this helipad until he arrived, which was expected, but after a while it became a tad weird once I was just waiting in silence. Good thing this had to be done by 6. Damn, dude, take forever.
Come on, get in!
While making our escape, this mission tries one last dirty trick and puts a rocket dickhead on the dock, which if ignored will almost always result in being hit. This is made all the funnier when once eliminating that obstacle, we're brought down anyway in devastating fashion. How is this better?
I think that could have went better, don't you agree, Carlos?
Hey, we walked away from the crash. That's good enough for me. So what do we do now?
We jack a car and get the hell out of here.
With our toxic waste secured and delivered to the tattoo parlor, we can finally take in the fruits of our overcomplicated labors and teach Bane a little lesson for his disrespect. Stings, doesn't it? That was a fitting move for Harvey. Though I'll admit, I had no idea what that plan was till like the last 5 minutes. Still keeping me on my toes, game. But this is Harvey's city. And no one is going to take it away without a fight.
Let's say we flip for it.
Hanging around the red light district, as one does,
Jesus Christ!
Carlos calls, but Jessica answers,
Your people skills need some work, sweetie.
revealing that Carlos has been taken hostage as revenge for our recent attack.
Don't worry. By the time we're through with him, Carlos will look just as handsome as Mara.
Listen up, you fucking bitch.
We are literally having a tit for tat over face scars right now, and I'm loving it.
When I find you...
And I'm sure you'll do something scary.
You're so easily deceived. For example, I have heard that your Prince Fabius has made his bed recklessly with many maidens. And I heard that he has fungi on his genitalia as a result.
Just remember, Nero gave you a chance to be his partner.
Racing over like a concerned father, my worry threw caution to the wind as my bloodlust took over. Infiltrating Donnie's garage and beating him for information,
Where's Carlos?
we were able to obtain what we needed, which led us on another white-knuckle race, straight into tragedy. Not Carlos. All these bastards are gonna pay. Harvey's way. Well, everyone, I hope you all enjoyed Part 7 of Saints Row 2, The Ascension of Harvey One-Face. This episode was a breath of fresh air for me. The lack of technical issues this time surely didn't hurt things, and it's nice to put that worry aside. I'm really digging the conflict with the Brotherhood too, and look forward to tipping the scales of justice once again in our favor. As a minor update, I'm planning on redirecting my focus to this series, as we don't have much more to go, and honestly, I feel I've sort of abandoned this since going back to Twisted Metal. The same could be said about Just Cause 2, but that's a different story. In the meantime, I'd like to finish up our adventure here with Harvey, and then move on to something new. Some requests I've noticed are GTA 3, Fallout New Vegas, True Crime, and I recently got the original Godfather up and running, and it looks fantastic. There are so many games I'd love to cover, but right now, I gotta thin the herd before moving on. So make sure to voice your suggestions in the comments, because the new series is just around the corner.
What do you mean, pro bono work?
Thank you all again for all the love and support for these videos, and a very special thank you to our patrons. You guys rule. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for Part 8, where we will inflict our revenge on the Brotherhood of Shadows. And as always, thanks for watching.